Oh, yeah. Oh,
It looks like we have a caller.
There you go.
Hi,
Hi.
you're on the air.
Hey, I remember you.
Yes, I'm with the SBC Explorers of the Unknown. I actually investigated there.
Yeah. I remember you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember you being another day.
yeah. So, what I was talking about with the higher vibration, lower vibration, I thought it was really interesting that you started connecting it to like different dimensions.
Yeah.
That was really
I think.
cool.
Yeah. I genuinely think that's how it works. I think that's like everything going on where we are now. It's just separate dimensions and like different. You can think of it as like different realities happening simultaneously. Like that's how I see it. That's what makes sense to me. I also believe a lot of times the spirits, just in general, like with the whole time thing, going back to the time thing, they can experience what places used to look like and what used to be like when they were alive, and they're able
Yeah.
to kind of go back and forth between our timeline and theirs, and that's what makes a lot of sense to me of why spirits would want to stay at a place, even if they don't have attachments to certain items, right?
Yeah,
That
and
that that's
we don't know how the world like how their realm works, so it's like you don't even have to be like one singular like energy essence type thing. Like I heard this one person, I think it was Alex LeMay, she was talking about how some energies can be like fragmented, like they can be like multiple places at once. Like say like a spirit has daughters and they live like all over the world. Well, they can be like spending time with their family all at once. Like a piece of
okay.
them is with each and
Okay,
every
yeah,
member, you
like
know?
oh, that's
So
really
like
cool. I like that. I like that
when
idea.
you set
Yeah,
up
where
equipment in different rooms and they all go off at the same time, it could be the same spirit.
yeah, it's another piece of themselves. Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then it almost goes back like how I was saying, like the how anything above like the third dimension is hard for us to understand, but maybe that's part of that. You know, it's like they elevated to a higher dimension, so they're able to do more. Essentially,
Yeah.
like they're able to do something a little outside of our understanding, like fragments of themselves, be in multiple
Yeah.
places at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what's interesting that you said, because I noticed you were talking about uh, the fragments of spirits being in different places. That reminds me of the experiment that we were been trying to do called split consciousness. We actually tried that with our other thing called Project Apparition Hall, where we were testing to see visibly if the spirits were could split their consciousness and answer us at two different places at the same time.
Mm.
Um, and so and I'm interested because when we're thinking about like the vibration and the different levels, is it for are there certain spirits that can do this or split themselves up more like as they progress, and then how do they obtain such a vibration to be able to go beyond, um, and it's the same thing with like time, like looking at time itself. Can some spirits go further back or into the future than others? I mean, if they can, um, is that a possibility too? So and I feel like if we can understand like some parts of this, it starts to explain. It's going to have a domino effect. Once we start to understand one portion of it or their composition, we're going to start to see how they go about doing other things as well. But I liked what you said earlier, especially with that tapping into that like the different time and such. That was very
Yeah.
Yeah,
interesting
yeah,
work.
it was. Yeah,